Hey everyone, as you can see, I finally decided to do my review of the much anticipated Beetlejuice sequel, which comes out 36 years after the first movie. And people kind of wonder, like, would a 36-year wait between the first film in 1988 and now be worth the hype? And I would actually say yes, it is, since Winona Ryder, Michael Keaton, and Kathleen O'Hara, return as Beetlejuice, Deets, and Delia, and the events of the sequel, bring back Lydia to the fold, and now that she has a daughter, Astrid, played by Jenna Ortega. But what brings her back to the house from the original is when her father, Charles Deets, passed, away, and then, of course, Lydia's like a host of her TV show like Ghost World, in which she deals with like ghosts and has like kind of like astral abilities and able to see the dead and all that. And her relationship with Astrid is kind of like a strain, but then of course Beetlejuice ends up coming back into Lydia's life after nearly 40 years, and he kind of has like this crush on her, like he did in the first one. And it also gives more of a backstory to his character, including his wife Dolores, played by Marco Bellucci, who kind of looks like the Bride of Frankenstein, but I guess that's where the inspiration came from. And of course, Astrid falls in love with this boy who was like a secret of his own. And of course, in terms of what I thought about the Beetlejuice sequel, it was actually fun. It was entertaining and full of laughter. And for those that are fans of the original movie, it definitely I guess I would say worthy of the hype. And Michael Keaton does a pretty good job playing the part. And even though, of course, the characters what they would consider like politically correct and all, but I guess that was the whole intention of the of that, since they didn't want his character to really evolve, and he kind of like stays the same, I guess, if that makes any particular sense. And he slips right into the character really well, like he did in the first one, and he has like more screen time in this one compared to the first one. And of course, Winona Ryder also slips back into character as well, playing, Lydia, and then, trying to mend her, her bond with Astrid, and also trying to, deal with the opposite of that is Beetlejuice. And of course, like the original movie, you say his name 3 times, he comes, he appears almost like the way it would appear when you say his name 5 times. So it's kind of interesting twist. So I mean, hopefully they'll do a third one, to see where it goes, since it kind of leaves it open-ended for another installment. So just hopefully there won't be another near 40-year wait like the first, like this between the first and the second one, but we'll see. All right, everyone, thanks again, and I look forward to sharing more content again soon as the fall movie season starts. Thanks again.